Welcome back, Diecast OutKast here, episode 45. Today we're going to do a redline 55 Alive. It is a 55 Chevy Nomad. I believe this was somewhere between 1973 and 77. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know you guys will. I bought this in a lot with a bunch of other redlines. Some earlier ones, some later ones. But this one is pretty rough. It was kid painted, so I don't know how far we can go with it, but we'll give her a shot. This one seems to have been kid painted back in the 70s and then scraped off with a knife. I don't know what happened, but the gouges were pretty deep, so we'll do the best we can with what we got. They've done these cars for years. This one's got the opening hood on it, which is pretty cool. I think that we're going to polish it and see what we can do to put a Spectre Flame paint job on this. So we're going to go ahead and put a dimple in the mushroom post so we can drill it out. It only had one post, and then you could take it apart. And after we got it apart, you could see that there was something living inside of it. That's some kind of bug. The glass is beat all to hell, so we're going to see if we can take a newer casting and use the glass out of it. Now we're going to go ahead and throw it in the citrus strip, get the old paint off of it, and now we're going to take the old redline wheels off of the base. It is a metal base. So here's the donor vehicle we have. I'm going to take the glass out of it, and I'm going to put the rest to the side because I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do to one of these Nomads for a later build. The glass is a little different, but I think I'll be able to modify it to make it fit just right. So we're going to throw our base in a lime away solution. I left this in here for about 4 minutes, but I sped up the process so you guys can see the bubbles. So I tried to save the original windshield by putting some Easy Off oven cleaner on it, but it didn't do anything. So I took the original interior and cleaned it with some warm soap and water. After about an hour sitting in its sister strip, we pull it out and we'll scrape it right off. I'm going to go ahead and put some black paint in the grill like they did back in the day in the 70s. I stole these wheels off of a 25th anniversary redline set that they came out with. Just super glue them back in and they're good to go. As I was doing some modification, I cut the shit out of my hands. Guys, I really didn't die. I just being a little dramatic, but they were cut pretty deep. Good thing for super glue and band-aids. So here's a mock-up with the body with the new wheels on the base. I went over with 500 grit, then 1200 grit, and 2500 grit, and then went back over it with a Scotch-Brite pad, and then went back over it with a 4/0 steel wool, and then polish it up. And this is as close as I could get to a nice polished finished. So now I'm going ahead and make my own Spectra Flame style paint with this green India ink. I'm going to mix it with some 2K urethane clear, and I have no idea why the video slowed down so much. Not real happy about it. So while it's slowed down and you guys are trying to figure out what the hell's going on, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that we have a redline challenge coming up. It's going to be May 18th, which is the day that redlines came out in 1967. It's going to be a good challenge. You guys need to check out the page for more updates and details. Also, when you get a chance, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment, let me know what you think about the builds coming up. I'm coming up to 50 builds and I'm pretty happy about how they've all turned out. I've almost got 2,000 subscribers, so I figure I'm coming along pretty well. Just so you guys know, these videos are really hard to edit and make right, and no matter what I do, every single time on episode 45 I screw up something, so we're gonna stop it here and move forward. There we go, much better. So this is what we started with, a really beat up Alive 55 redline from the early 70s. And this is the finished result. I'm pretty happy how it turned out. It would be a good filler for any collection, or I may take it back apart and do some zinc plating and repolishing and paint it again. Like I said, it's not too bad a shape, but I think it could be a little bit better. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I redo it, or should I leave it alone and go on to something different? You guys can catch me on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and TikTok as well.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.